What have you thought of the linebacker so far? What is the biggest improvement you made?
Well, coming in, obviously, going from an odd front, to an even, it's going to be some technical learning, but, the guys have responded, obviously, we want them to be able to line up right, and then all the other stuff will come. Because, so far those guys have been improving as a group. Our group is not big, but the guys that's in there, they're doing the things that they need to do, to compete, and we want them to be able to line up right, and then play fast, strong, and aggressive.
Coach, how are you dealing with the lack of depth with the linebackers?
Well, in that group, just got to be able to teach them not one position, but several positions. So, we got guys, that's playing money, guys playing star. Obviously the Mike linebacker is a different fit, but outside linebacker to us is outside linebacker, and we just got to be able to teach them multiple positions so we can create depth that way just in case someone goes down.
Speaking of that star position, what have you seen from Jaden that makes him a good fit there?
Well, I tell you what, he's used to the space, basically coming down from the safety spot, but other than that, just being able to progress each day, getting used to, the box play. I mean, he's a great kid. He wants to be coach, and he's eager to learn. And so far, he's actually been progressing. He's been pushing the cake.
How have you seen Dontavius take over the leadership role since you started here?
Well, Dontavius, I mean, he's a kid that, he loves football, and he wants to understand how to be a leader, so it's up to us, to show him. And so far, I mean, he has not stopped since his spring, over the summer. He rallied the guys up and go over things as far as, football specifics, and then he takes it, out on the field. And what we try to do, all these guys, we want to develop them into leaders, so you put them in charge of certain things and follow up and see, if they're walking it like they're talking, like the kids say.
What's it been like for you recruiting, walking in with the spear, the Seminole head? I mean, how different is that when you walk into a high school now?
Well, I tell you what, I mean, it's, a lot of people say, wow, it's easy, but I mean, shoot, man, it's great, but now, you're competing against, the best in the country. You got a lot of great programs out here, but it definitely helps, and this program, man, has a lot of tradition, so, you got to be honest. I mean, and that's what I use. I mean, obviously the spear is the spear, but at the end of the day, you still competing against the best in the country. We want to get the best guys here because we feel like we can get the best guys here.
Coach Barnett was saying how you couldn't stop texting him to take the job here. How did you know Coach Barnett beforehand, and I guess what's it like now working with him here in this at the school?
Well, Coach is, he's lethal, simplicity. I mean, he makes it simple. Just knowing him, we played against, Michigan State, when I was at the other school, and just knowing him as being a really good guy, being able to collaborate, the staff together, so we can go out and issue the instruction, to the student athletes. I think that's one of his biggest strengths, to get the coaches, you got to be together, and that's what he has done, when he came in. And obviously, football is football, I mean, it's simple, and that's the way Coach Taggart wanted, and that's what he brought, to the table, and they was pretty good, where he left, so his big thing is, being able to stop the run, and as a defensive coordinator, you got to be able to do that, and anything else is, you react to the pass, but as a defense, you want to stop the run.
When you're having that conversation with Coach Taggart about Coach Barnett being a candidate, I mean, is he asking you, for suggestions on guys, or did he have Coach Barnett in mind, and you know how to get in touch with him, or just how did that process go?
Well, it's at the end of the day, when you're looking for a coach, I mean, Coach Taggart, I mean, he has a wide range of guys, that he can choose from, but it's the right fit. I mean, Coach Taggart has contacts all over the country, but he wants the right fit. I mean, Coach Taggart has hired, great coaches in the past, like he's hired great coaches here, and it's all about finding the right fit for coach, and he had to go through the interview just like everyone else.
Speaking of Coach Taggart, you're one of the guys who's been with him at all of the stops. What's that been like?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, like I said, whatever vision Coach Taggart has, I mean, it's up to us to follow, and I guess I'm one of the ones that's considered a Lone Ranger because, I was there when he built the program 0-26 to, up until now. And it's been great, I mean, he's an honest guy. He cares about the student athletes, I mean, he really cares about kids. I mean, it's not a business for him, He wants the guys to come here, get everything they need to get out of being a student athlete. He's not closed door type of coach. His door is wide open, and that's why the kids love him. He's a player's coach, and that's how he's been. He hadn't changed, since 8 years ago when he got his start, as a head football coach.
Now you got Peterson. Where is he going to line up for you guys? End or linebacker? What do you think you're going to?
He's going to play in.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, he has grown, and he has some twitchiness to him. And right now, Coach Barnett, he wants to try him at the end. But you never know. He may end up being in a 2-point stance, but we feel like, and the defensive staff says, hey, his strength is putting his hand on the ground and rushing the passer.
Coach, you've
One more,
had
yeah.
success as a recruiter everywhere you've been, but what's it been like, wearing those colors?